ready to leave Washoe Lake State Park. I like the snow-covered hills out there. It's funny because I never pictured Nevada as a place that gets a lot of snow, but it's probably because I've never been to Nevada very much. I mean, last year was the first time that I've been here, but you know, I knew the name meant snow covered, so I knew they must get snow in the mountains, but it was surprising because there was snow like along our whole drive through the northern part of Nevada. Even where there weren't mountains, there were just hills, but each hill had a snow cap on it, and it was pretty fun to drive through that area. But I always pictured it to be like desert and really warm in the winter, and I just didn't know, and so it's a surprise and it's cool. So we're gonna be driving through some boonies on the way through California, and we wanted to stock up on some things in Carson City before we leave the area.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Go! That was excellent, Sammy.
I was wiping the dirt off of the side of the motorhome last night, and my rag caught the access panel for the refrigerator, and it busted off the little clip that holds it on. So it was loose, and so I didn't want the wind, when we're driving down the freeway, I didn't want the wind catching that and ripping that off. So I tried to take the one off of this side so that I could put it on this side, but the holes are different sizes, so this one doesn't fit in this hole. So I couldn't do that, and then when I was trying to put this one back in, it broke too. So it's just this little plastic keeper. So I didn't want to do this because I think it looks horrible, but I had to put some duct tape on there just to hold it on. I rounded the corners so it doesn't look like duct tape as much, but we got to stop somewhere and find something that can fit in there to keep it closed. All right, let's go. Whenever we leave a campground that has a dump station, we always fill up our freshwater tank, and we always dump our waste tanks. Even if our freshwater tank isn't completely empty, or even if it's half full, we always top it off, just because we don't know when the next place is that we'll be able to find a dump station or water, so we just do it as we see it instead of waiting till when we need it. And also because at a state park it's free when you camp here, so we don't have to pay anything. Usually it's $5, $10, or even $15 anywhere else that we can dump our tanks. So we like to do it at a state park when we can. Okay, we got gas. So we did the laundry, and now we're gonna go get something to eat. Can't forget about the coffee. In-N-Out Burger was recommended to us by my cousin, and he said it was a really good burger. We don't have that restaurant up where we're from up north, so we're excited to see it, and so we're gonna try it out.
Alright, here we go.
That looks pretty good. Good.
So as we mentioned before, we use our Allstays app to find places to boondock, and based on the information in the app, we decided that we're gonna spend the night at the Walmart in Gardnerville. So I always call the Walmart even when the reviews say they can stay there just fine. I always call the Walmart just to make sure. And so when I called them this afternoon, I found out that you actually cannot stay at that Walmart anymore. The county regulations have changed. And so that put us in a little bit of a precarious position. because there's not really many places to stay in winter. You know, a lot of the parks are closed. So we basically had two options: either stay at a privately owned campground or go back to Lake Washoe State Park. And since, you know, the private campgrounds are like $40+ for a night, and we really don't need anything that they offer at this moment, then we decided that it would be better for us to just go back to Lake Washoe State Park. So this is what we're doing.
Hey Theo, come here. Do you like the snow?
Yeah.
It's been snowing like this all morning. Just real tiny flakes. But there's some accumulation going on out there.
I want to get some surprises for you and me.
Surprises? Some bushes? Some bush surprises? Thank you. Sammy. Where are you? Oh, that's weird. That bush is shaking. I wonder why. Maybe there's a bird in there. Maybe there's a bird in that bush. Ah, there you are.
Ready or not, here I come. I counted all the way to 10.
You found me. 1, 2, 3. Ready or not, here I come. Where could Sammy be? Maybe he's over here? Oh, there he is. So one thing that we meant to do yesterday before we left the area, but we ended up staying here an extra night, was get groceries. So we're gonna go find a Walmart and stock up on some groceries. Groceries.
When you're on a road trip, you can't ever fully plan your path ahead of time, and we're learning that once again today as we are deciding not to follow our plan to go to North California. We were hoping to drive by Death Valley National Park and take that route towards the Joshua Tree, but we discovered that there is a snowstorm going through North California right now. There is a high wind advisory. They actually advise trailers and motorhomes and other vehicles of the sort not to drive. And so we were thinking that it's a little bit too high of a risk for us to try and take that route anyway. And so we're going to Las Vegas, hey! When we were planning the trip, we didn't think that we were gonna make it to Las Vegas, and we were okay with that. But hey, we're gonna make the best of it and see the city.
So even though our plans changed a little bit, we're still glad that we prepared for being in the wilderness, because chances are that we're gonna end up boondocking probably tonight and maybe tomorrow too. For the night at a boondocking campground. It's called Sportsman's Beach, and we're on Walker Lake.
And it's just such a beautiful, picturesque lake. I mean, when we were driving up to it, we saw this turquoise water, and then across the road there's hills with snow and stuff. It's just a really beautiful location. We kind of are really lucky to have stopped here. And also what's important, it has the cell signal, so we'll be able to do some work. So that's great.
So we're gonna wrap it up for tonight, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.